My name is Charlie, and I've accomplished something, and I want to tell you about it. And the thing I've accomplished is that I wrote my first feature-length movie script. Is it going into production? No. Is it good? Probably not. But I want to tell you about it because I'm proud of myself. And this year is about when I get something done, celebrating it. And part of me celebrating it is sharing it with my phone camera and putting it on my YouTube channel. And 3 people watch it, but it doesn't matter. I'm celebrating it. I had Culver's. I'm kind of caffeinated, kind of sugared up. Let's talk. The movie is called The 49th Hour. I'm also thinking maybe it should be called Monday Problems. Someone recently used the term brain sliver, like when you get a sliver in your thumb and you think about it and it's going to be there until you pull it out, probably digging itself deeper and interrupting you, maybe getting infected. That's definitely what this was. I got like 4 other brain slivers. In like December, I was going to take a break from social media. I bought myself a really cheap Chromebook, which is charging right there. And I was like, after the kids go to bed, we're going to just make some time. So it is done. I got it done a couple days ago, and I'm just enjoying having a first draft of something big like that done. So here's the log line. A troubled man gathers a group to make a movie on a cross-country road trip as a way to ignore his current life crisis. So, understandable. The genres are comedy, road trip, a coming-of-age story, and kind of an underdog story, even though the film thing, the competition thing is a back burner, but just like making movies on my own, it's been a way to like get people close together and on different levels with each other, like really quickly. When you're making something together, like some of those things about being a professional or a decent person or not, or having boundaries, they kind of go away because you're making something, you're on a timeline. So really use that to kind of push the thing along. If it were to be made with this script, it would be a hard PG-13 or an R. That was really cool. I'm going to put it away, and I am going to take a couple months off from it. Maybe I'll do something else. Maybe I'll just fart around for a while. But I wanted to share some of the things I wish I would have done and that I was happy I did do. But things I wish I would have done were to have write down the inspirations as I got them. We wrote down like partial scenes, partial really short outlines, but like if a song kind of gets you jazzed, if a scene from a YouTube thing or a movie or a TikTok or a book, whatever, just write it down, like make a Google Doc or a Notes app thing and just write it down. I'm going back and I kind of put a playlist together of music that was kind of the vibe of the movie. And I'm having to think back to 5 years of me like thinking about this and not thinking about this. And right now it's like 12 songs where it's like 200 songs. Like that just kind of got me in the mood. And if I ever do anything with this, I'm not going to license those songs, but it kind of get me in the feel of the scene. A dumb thing is I hate naming characters, so I put that to the very last end. There was someone called like Military Girl or MG, Support Boy, SB, Filmmaker, FM. Someone I gave my friend's initials just because there were so much, I could only vision him doing the lines. So his name is Jab. And I wish I would have named them immediately, just gave them dumb names and then just rewrote it as the characters developed, like be like, oh, you're less of a Sean and more of a Scott or whatever. Because the names don't have to be perfect, but it would give me more time to think as the script evolves, like, who's saying this? What name seems right? Another thing is when you're outlining, which we'll get into, map out the time and logistics with your scenes. Like, what time is it? What day is it? How'd you get from point A to point B? This movie takes place from Friday to Sunday. And so it was super important. I kind of had like, oh, here's the Friday scenes, here's the Saturday scenes. But after I wrote it, I was like, oh God, we have like so much time and space on Friday that we're not using. And we have so much crap that we've crammed into Saturday. And I kind of had to move around some stuff, which was annoying. Next up would be read other scripts. I still haven't done that enough, but I read some scripts as I was trying. I thought I could do the movie script format on my own, and then I gave up. And in that, I read scripts, how they conveyed action, that sort of thing. It was good not having that knowledge when I did the outline, but once I did the movie, like understanding you don't want someone talking like for a page. And there should be a lot of white space because it encourages the person to read, just like a resume. And then finally, start writing like now. And we'll get into a little bit of what I did and how I did, but this should have been started 5 years ago. And like, we should have had something done 5 years ago. And then maybe there's iteration, maybe we give up and that gets us to our next thing. I have no grand aspirations that this thing is like the next great American movie, but it's done and that it's freeing. This excitement is part of that sliver being removed and my brain repairing where it was. Next up, the things I'm happy with that we did, that I did, that Jason and I did back when this was ours. When I told myself I was going to make this thing a serious thing, and I was going to get it done, and I was going to get it done fast, I told someone who wasn't part of it the first time, and he's into movies, and I said, this is what I'm doing. Here's a couple pages or a paragraph. Tell me if there's something there. And he said yes. If he would have said no, that's cool. I would have did anyway, or maybe found someone else. So I sent to him, looking forward to his feedback, whether it's positive or negative, and if we turn this thing into something or write something else, he'll give me some good feedback. So he was my accountability partner if you're going to the gym or getting sober. Number two was I always do this outline and be messy and write fast and outline fast and then just iterate before you start like really writing. So like I wrote all this wild stuff in outline format. Format didn't care. It was just bullets and stuff. I was just hammering away. And it was so freeing to just get it out on a page. And I had notes and scraps of stuff. I had full scenes written out like 5 years ago, but this was like just messy. These are building blocks. Like my son, I'm building something. And then just go through and like I hacked off a ton of stuff that just wasn't interesting or didn't tell the story I was trying to tell. And then going along with the write a quick and messy outline, allow yourself to write quickly and then rewrite. Once you get into the script phase, allow yourself to follow bunny trails. Allow yourself to say the stuff out loud. Don't punish yourself. Just get the stuff on the page. And then it feels so much better like editing yourself when it's really on the page instead of in your head or I don't want to write that. Just go. And you just feel like you accomplished something. And the rewriting is a line rewritten is going to be better than the first take, even if you spent longer on that first take. Because you've had time to let that thing exist, grow, or atrophy, and then you can take another crack at it. For the script, why do I have fun on there? Whatever. Get to know the script format. As you're writing, as you're going down the bunny trails, just know what it's supposed to look like. Even if you get a software like I did involved, know what it's supposed to look like in case you're using the software the wrong way, or just allow it to not look like a book and understand that people maybe in the future are going to be reading this. So understand like what they expect to read and don't try to cram a novel into what someone's supposed to be saying. All right, number 5 for things I'm happy I did, putting myself on a schedule. I didn't have an immediate deadline. I told myself end of January and I got done a little bit early, but I said, after my kids go to bed, I'm going to sit my butt on the couch with the Chromebook that can do like 4 things, and writing is the main one, has a great keyboard, and just go until I feel like I've accomplished something. And if I'm not ready to write, then I need to read what I wrote. Start from the beginning, work your way down. Finally, the thing I wish I would have done was start early. The thing I'm glad I'm done was finish. Start, finish. You want to get this sliver out there, not embed it deeper. And a lot of times half-finished projects, they're just going to dig deeper. So I'm putting this thing away. I'm going to come back to it in a month. I'm celebrating it with this video and the Culvers that I didn't need right now. And I'm going to share it with some friends. Maybe we can do a table read and have some fun with it. But I'm not in rewrite mode. I'm not in pushing this thing to production mode. I'm celebrating, and I'm happy that you joined me for this celebration. So thank you. I will link a PDF in the notes or something if you want to read it. If you got feedback, I love it. I'm not going to actively probably go use it right away, but when I take another crack at it, I'll definitely keep you in mind. So thank you. I love you. My name is Charlie. The project is The 49th Hour or Monday Problems. and hopefully he'll see something on it soon.